Hello everyone, my name is Oliver. I'm 7 years old. Now I will tell you how I will read Acellus. Dictionary. Look at the computer right now. Note the fast technology. Technology is all around us. It's changing the world of living. Technology is a collection of classes and inventions that makes up millions of all of us. Usually technologies in the scientists, internet to me marries. All people use it make life easier for us. Luckily, knowledge is involved in the process. Technology develops in creative ways, and now things start to become easier and faster. It's different because technology even changing. The technology is changing. Knowledge is even changing the way look with other people with a product have been in for technology is a telephone. As a long time ago, as music, as on cell phones. The cell phone, where did they go? Knowledge changes even more. Cell phone allows to text message. Now that text messaging comes from technology, and think about car. Long time ago, car was engineered to drive from one place to another. Now, there's so much technology and more industry, and cars can even drive themselves. It's scary to think about. Amazing to know how much technology is strange. It says it's good or bad. Nature is good because it gives us new way to solve some of the cars that may have large and using all computers. It's easier and better for everyone. Benefit strength. The technology is correct for helpful message. Go to a doctor now. Doctors quickly able to plug all the information on the computer. At the checkout in your recommend can immediately send any information as they need as having also a subscription to the pharmacy and your medicine and much more efficient. How stock used to work. Long time ago, that can still be the job's time. It takes more time. Now technology makes it working easy for them. And those have a scale like took. Sometimes technology and malfunction is not exactly as supposed to. It happens in different risks that can be involved. As technologies are not too much of question more information. It's malfunction. Technology can also sometimes has too easy and cause the people to get lazy and dependent at technology as respect to the technology to do things for them. Now technology is very important. It's very important as lives and the body's healthy and safe. Technology is changing all around us. As the world changes, technology changes. And I love to see that happen. I wonder what are like a few years from now. Logic, more creative. Gavin the artist. How do you think our future will technology? Let's learn. How travel has changed. As around us is always changing. Travel has changed. Technology has caused to change, and so is the way they travel. Destinations A long time ago, to get from place to place, I travel on a boat. In the ocean, I have on earth, and imagine traveling on a boat through water made for a very long trip. Sometimes it's hard for feet to survive long journeys and to fare. The sea has found a new resemblance. Something look against the waves. They travel by well clothes, like trains that lay down and oxen gathered from place to place. And next trains in the roads came, filled consuming oil from place to place on trip to transfer things from there to there. A sea on the willow, bikes and carriages, and ladders. Sometimes it's an animals, but like horses have a long rush to probably take a while. Some people still use trains to travel, even send items from one place to another. So many changes in the way and travel is much more faster. Can go from place to place in a car. A good action allows to drive where you need to go. These cars like a long train and a car for a long period of time is still a little bit slower and take around again from one place to another. Some communities is best can use to travel from place to place. Good to use it. Sometimes the velocity spot has hurt the software cover, but so I might have to stop. There's also travel by airplanes now, or somewhere far away and too far for a long time. Well, probably very fast ocean. Can try high in the sky and travel at really fast speeds. The good thing about riding in an airplane is I feel like a smooth ride. Don't feel too fast. Without travel has strength a lot. It's the best method for travel fast. They're good. It has a lot more options and choose from one place to another professionally. Now let's read Acellus. Let's make a shadow. Myself, friends, partners on this adventure of the quest. So let's make a shadow. Let's make a shadow. Now here is a shadow. Two were shadows today. A shadow is actually just blocking the light. Now let's see our shadows outdoors. See how our body is blocking the light from surface. Shape our body, keeping sunlight from showing on the surface. So let's say light on the wall, arm, and block the shades of my arm. Then behind my arm, my head be darkened because the sun can't reach the wall through my head. That's my shadow. As I trust my head, let's see what happened to the shadow. My arm up. Was my shadow following me? My shadow is following me because again, it's blocking the light and create the shadow. As position, the position blocking the light. It is this position. That's blocking the light. Look at this. I was blocking the light. The something hold to her other object. Ready? blocking the light. The train and the butterfly can go through the glass. No sun behind the glass. And shadow behind the butterfly and the train. Nothing's going to happen. We try to show the shadow of this globe. You're right. Light can get through. We'll create the shadow. Light can get through this circle, go around and see the shadow. Our leg of the globe is our shadow of the solid parts. As turn us this way, that turns the globe. But you can see that whatever is behind this object in this position is a shadow. And the sun is hitting us and goes then in the shadow where there's a tree and the shadow of a building. What is cooler? Cooler shadow because light is not reaching us and touching me from under the tree. Blocking the light, so it's cooler away from the sunlight. One more object about the Eiffel Tower. What happened if the Eiffel Tower is trying to make a shadow? Well, Eiffel Tower has all the little holes that looking through and many places. The shadow is very undefined. As you have, as is no that, has no definition. But again, what the light cannot penetrate. Okay, can get through. I'll create a shadow. Now, and you're out and about, take an astronaut walk, look at the sidewalk, and look at the sun, and see what the shadow looks like. Maybe the arm of the light is moving away from your position. Shadow is short. And I'm on point. The shadow can be long. Your shadow can go too short actually as behind the light. Thanks for coming. Bye. Wait a minute. Acellus, welcome to the Science Club. Sometimes trees make shadows. Sometimes as you go outside, you can even make a shadow. Let's look on some pictures of trees making shadows. You see the shadows come from these trees and sit in the shadow. They'll be cooler and sit in the light. That's why as outside in your house, want to be under something that will shade you. You can see these trees are putting a shadow over the road. Some people have trees in their house. This way, the house will stay cooler in summer, not too cold as much. This picture is also some shadow from trees. Depending on where the sun is in the sky, makes the shadow different lengths. And the sun is shining one side and shine, I'll make the shadow a lot longer as high in the sky. I like a short shadow to the light and of our own. how this giraffe is making the shadow. A light off here and shining onto the giraffe. Make the giraffe shadow. And the light is low. Just make the giraffe shadow long. That's our light higher. That's our shadow shorter. In the heaven, when you're outside and the sun going up higher, and the sun goes, the sun's shadow is. This is what the sun looks like inside in the sky. The light on the other side as the shadow on the other side. As you see, it's very short. Light does not exactly involves the giraffe. Light is going way down to the side. It's shining on the giraffe, and giraffe has a very long shadow near the end of the day. That's outline on the object. And you're going to guess how the object is. And tell what this is. Now David and I are going to put the paper down and guys show you what it is. That's how to be the paper. It's a Japanese lantern. Got made with no more paper. How about this? Guess what this shadow is? So David and I are going to put the paper down. That's how then behind the paper there's a vase of flowers. I got the last to show you. Our last object. David and I put the paper down. And before do that, can you guess what the shadow is of? Okay, now put the paper down. Oh, that puppet of a cow. Let's review what we learned. We learned that the sun is far to one side and make the shadow long. However, the sun goes to the middle, shorter the shadow gets. As it says straight above you, your heart have a shadow. And the sun is going down, as again grows longer. As longer its leg, before the sun sets. Now to a problem like what you're going to do. Our shadow is made iron objects blocking the light through our first. You remember that we learned this how shadow is made, and you click on the true picture. Good luck.